Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am sick, so so apologies if I sound sick. Also, if my energy level is just not quite the same. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. So here is what we are going to do. You remember I said probably in the last episode we're going to go talk to Batlin. I had parked myself right here. Well, this isn't actually where you do that. And anyway, no. I'm not actually going to do that right away. Is it here that I would want to do? Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the building here where I meant to be. No, I'm going to do three things because for okay, let me walk that back. I said we're going to do three things. Maybe we'll do a ton more things. I don't know. But one of the things I want to do, okay? I said in the previous two episodes that we were going to begin doing things, and then, I abandoned them. And at the same time, having reviewed the episodes that I put up, I felt like I wasn't actually showing the game off in the light I wanted. So I'm going to go find number one, Sentry. That's him. Look at his fine hat. He has no ears. He's a robot. You see? That's how it makes sense. He's dashing. He's slender. You can't tell that. But you're just going to have to accept this text. He's also stylishly dressed with a lot of flair. You know, looking at this, as I've seen this a bunch of times, only now do I think, man, it would be really nice to have this kind of text with everybody that I meet. Am I just weird that way? I'm willing to admit, okay? It could be me. Anyway, in case anybody was not sure, this is Sentry. We've gone adventuring together in the past. I don't know where that happened in the series, but when he's not adventuring with old friends, he's a trainer in Britain. He specializes in combat involving swordsmanship. He's all right. Yeah, but he would drop everything to join my group if I were not too encumbered. I'm not. Luckily, this guy presents an opportunity that I don't think I've ever really taken for the most part. He is now basically a free trainer in my employ, I guess. Training in this game is yet something that I don't quite understand. I just know that there are a couple of perfect people to do it with. Training's a little bit weird, okay? Now, let me go in here. I can train 3 times, okay? However, if for whatever reason I reach a maximum in one of the stats affected by a trainer, I can no longer train with that guy, even if it's going to increase another stat that isn't maxed out. Does that make sense? Anyway, for the time being, I'm not going to worry about that because I have a friggin' gang right now, and I don't think I need to worry one bit. Not even a little. Anyway, item number 2 on the list of things that I wanted to do today, at the very least. Okay, where's my C button? C button! Kill these fuckers! This wasn't actually on the list. Now, full disclosure, I have been playing this game a little bit in between weekends, which is basically when I get to play games. And I haven't saved my progress, but in there I decided I was going to make Iolo Mr. Bank because he has an abacus. Look at that. The party gold is 504, and that's across everybody. But I think maybe I should look at how badly these people are equipped when you get them. How are you supposed to do a fight like this? This guy had friggin' scale armor. Look, I mean, look at that. This is okay. Chain leggings, chain armor. Okay, that's like middle of the road armor. And even all, how many? 6 of us? 1, 2, 3, 6. Even all 6 of us, we might have not come away completely unscathed from that battle just because he had armor. Where was I going with that? Somebody's a bit hungry. Anyway, we're going this way, not because we had to kill brigands Although that's, something that we probably would have needed to do anyway. Let me check my map here. No, indeed, the thing that I need to do, okay, I think I need, is, you remember, I think it was in the last episode, Rudium the mage, who isn't quite as kooky as the others, told me that some friends, air quotes, of his borrowed his magic carpet and, they sort of abandoned it as most irresponsibly as you could imagine anybody not wanting to do. We're going to go find that magic carpet. This is going to open up the entire game to us. Or to me, I guess, if you're only watching. Or if you're playing along, you're going to want to do this too, trust me. He mentions that it's by the Serpent Spine mountain range, okay, which is basically this, I think that's this entire thing. I'm not entirely sure if it's really literally all this. I just happen to remember from my experience where it is. And if you're looking at the map, okay, what I wanted it to do, I think I'm following the mountain range up this way and through here, and I'm going to want to follow the mountains. And you see, you might not be able to think, because of the way this map is so heavily pixelated and the graphics and all this shit, there is a small path to follow inwards to here. And that's what we're going to do. That's where we're going to find the thing that we're looking for. And then we're going to stop going along that path, because that's actually like one of the entrances to a dungeon that we're probably invariably going to go back into, but I'm not narratively ready to go in there yet. The third thing that I'm going to do is something that I probably I was on the cusp of doing it. All right, episode 3, I said we were going through Paws, and there was definitely some side content, a small quest there. I was actually really close to getting it. I just had to keep going in one conversation to get that thing started. And just to fill in the world, we will do that. But hey, look! This is Dungeon Despise. I'm not even going to walk inside because I think there are traps all friggin' over. But I am going to take this magic carpet. In fact, no, wait. People got stuck on geometry. Hang on. There you go. There's a song? Oh! Feel this! This is going at a higher frame rate than I'm used to. This is kind of scary. Oh god. Okay. So the most important thing in my life right now is to never forget where I parked this damn thing. I am still going to follow roads because I don't want to get lost. This is Paws, right? But I'm going to go to Trinsic first, equip my people. We're going to circle back and then come through Paws again. You see? Okay. I'm going to park this sucker right in front here because it doesn't make sense that I would be able to forget it if it's in the middle of the damned road. That's what I think anyway. Now, before I go equip everybody, how about I do something? Yeah. There's a little thing I wanted to include. I wanted to demonstrate what kind of a world we live in. I wanted to demonstrate the world of Sosaria here, or, you might call it Britannia because that's the kingdom, but the world is named Sosaria. Excuse me. The world we're in right now is the type of world where if you are but observant, the world opens up to you and accepts you, and it's wonderful. It's a really, really wonderful thing. Hopefully, I will find exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, combat! What the fuck? Combat with... That was an imp? Oh, wow. That's... Wait a minute. I'm going to find my manual. I have my manual in my hand right here. Where is imp? I feel like I shouldn't have run into an imp just yet. Snake, slime, no. This is in Alphabetical order. No, it's definitely not an EMP. EMP. That's definitely not what it is. Now, hang on. This thing has to be. Excuse me, folks. Nothing is going on the screen, but this is intriguing to me. This feels like such a rare thing. It's not a fairy, because I think I remember what those look like. Happy, headless, hydra, insects, no. Lish, no. Mouse, sea serpent, that definitely wasn't it. Sheep, nope. Wisp, no. We're gonna find one of the. All right, well, I don't know what that was, but I killed it. And I do remember these things do not leave a corpse behind, they leave food. For the time being, as a totally arbitrary decision, a total like off the cuff decision, I don't know how better to call it, we're going to say that Sparky is responsible for all the food. So if I suddenly find myself with no food, it's probably Spark's fault. Now, yeah, what I was saying is the world opens up. There it is. Okay, good. Okay. The world opens up to people if they are but observant and willing to pursue in a way that is adequate to the game, okay? That is adequate. That's super vague, I know. But you have to, the world is here for you, and you kind of must abuse things as soon as you can, and as soon as you know how to. Ha ha! There was a chest hiding under this tree. Yes, this chest was here. It was here in case anybody might find it. I understand that there is a key somewhere around in this forest. I don't recall if I've ever found it. But I can tell you what something also works. In 90% of the time, you can just bash on a thing until it breaks. And I think it won't take very much. Aha! There. So you see, I went up behind the chimney over Intrinsic and found a whole world of armor and wonderful things that will basically, effectively, make me invincible. But, a full set of basically invincibility was right outside of Trinsic this entire damned time. Not only is there a suit of armor in here, let me give that to you. Okay, let me just equip Shammy over. Whoops! Nope. There was also, I think when I counted it between episodes, it was $600. 600 of them. And of course, naturally, they only come in packs of 100. I put you over there. Okay, you. I don't remember, but I'm really kind of hoping that in the expansion pack, this I'm definitely going to keep. Wait a minute. There again, I grab money. I meant to grab. Okay, no. Iolo, you're going to get some money, buddy. I meant to pick up these swamp boots. Swamp boots may or may not actually be very valuable right now. But I'm going to keep them on my body, on my person. Swamp boots, keep them on my body. That's an interesting thing to say. Yes, of course I would do that. Why wouldn't I? There. And as soon as I find a pouch, I'm probably going to give that to this guy too. Because, all right, inventory management, it's one of those things. You need to do it, folks. Just look back and look at all your possessions. That's something I really need to do in real life. Look at all the things that you have. See what you actually need. See how you can organize other things, all the things. I should give more food over here. Yes. Do you have food, mister? Yes, you do. You have a whole steak. Great. Wait a minute. Why do you have a cup in your... That's... Ladies and gentlemen, a question. Is it weird that people in this game carry their own flatware, carry their own cups, carry, their own things? I don't think that it should be weird, but it feels weird. It just, why would you? Anywhere you're going that might have a beverage will also have the cups needed, for you to walk away with it. I don't know. Where the hell am I going with this? So, that's for a crossbow. I don't have a crossbow. I'm supposed to be equipping you. That was a tangent. You have a great helmet. This, incidentally, is the best armor in the game. There are only a few tiers of armor. Put those on your legs. There's only a few tiers of armor, okay? There's leather, which basically everybody starts with, and it's basically nothing. There's chain. There is, I think it's scale mail. I don't know if that counts as number 4 really, because it's basically got the same stat for defense. And then there's plate, and then there is magical plate. That's basically as high as you go. Oh, excuse me. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. Excellent. Okay. People are complaining about food, so we're going to go solve that problem. Whereas, you create food. Am I in a bad situation here? Can I not? Yes, I am going to abandon all of these things right in the middle of this field. These things are useless to me now. I must eat. Yeah, okay. Buddy, let me tell you. This is the first time this has happened. Okay. Is it Mr. Avatar that is so hungry? Yes, it is. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go give a little bit of attention to Spark, but only so long as... only enough attention. There, steak and some grapes. There. Now will you be able to... No, I don't know. I don't want the time. Come on, man. Oh, I know what's wrong. Yeah. When you turn the game off and then back on again, you gotta turn your cheats back on. That's what's going wrong. I see. There. Now we have food for everybody. I'm going to promptly shove all of this stuff into Sparky's bag. Because, like I said, Sparky is now responsible for every lick of food, every calorie. There's a pumpkin in there? Jesus. And you're just supposed to eat that. Could you imagine? This is a steak, right? No, that's just beef. Excuse me. But look, it's... All right. Fantastic adventures aside. If you were really hungry... Would you get by with a pumpkin? Somebody just walk up and give you this big honkin' thing.
You are traveling in the wrong direction, my friend.
Wow. That was well timed for me to have that breach in a sentence, whatever. Tell me, buddy. Blackbird. Okay. Here, I could have just cheated. I could have hack moved my way in. I say that because I'm going to have to do that right now. What is that? H. Okay. Whoop. All right. I love for doing that. God. It's so hack and cheaty and it's awful. I'm going to turn it off again before I do it accidentally. Okay, good. I'm going to turn the light on in this place. Great light. There. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm going to do, if I can remember, I might not get to it in this episode necessarily, but I'm going to, let's see. Okay, yeah. The Hoe of Destruction is a weapon that I feel I ought to explain. The Hoe of Destruction, I don't know if somebody has it equipped right now. I should probably just give it to Shamino. I don't know. It's best suited probably for Dupre, but whatever. Sentry. No, in fact, I'm going to give the Hoe of Destruction, to Sentry. That's right. Mr. Sentry. You're going to get you. And I'm going to give you you. Look at how this bothered me, okay? Just... This game just keeps bothering me in new and wonderful ways. Look at how equipped this guy is, and look at how equipped this guy is, okay? This guy is wearing plate armor that makes him look beef. This guy, I mean, he's a trainer, so he is beef, probably underneath all of this. But he has 0 defense because he's not equipped with armor. Well, at least not until I actually give him this stuff. It's distressing. And I suppose it's part of what makes me think that such features that you find in games, like, you know, when you equip somebody, their appearance changes, and I just think that's fantastic. I enjoy that all just a friggin' ton. I'm gonna do one thing. I don't need all of this money. I'm carrying 13. How much? What does that do? 23. Jesus, no. I don't know. Give me, like, I don't know, 10? I mean, lockpicks, they're usually a good thing to have in an adventure. I'm sure anybody who's done an adventure would agree with me. What was I saying? Yeah. So, the Hoe of Destruction. Right now, Sentry is equipped with that. But there is a little bit of a story there. And I want to go and handle that. But to do that, we need to go back to Britain, which is actually where we're, you know, in the direction we're going to go in. As long as everybody is able to sit down. There you go. All right. God, I love this thing. It's a great opportunity. You know those swamp boots I picked up? They're an opportunity to go explore in a swamp like this. If you walk into this stuff, incidentally, you immediately get poisoned. And if you get poisoned, well, I mean, your health is going to tick down, but there isn't necessarily very much that you can do in order to solve that. I think you just have to wait the poison out. That's kind of awful. But if you're not paying attention to your health, you know, it's going to be bad. Now, let's see. I'm looking for probably you. That's you. Look at this shitty little kid. This kid, I don't like looking at this kid. I don't care what your name is. I know it's Garrett. He's too young. He assists his parents in running the shelter. He's a self-righteous little prick. He will offer no further contribution to the human race. I'm just bitter. Let me take another sip of my coffee here. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm gonna make it through this. He might be a professional whistle panpipes player one day, and you're gonna know his name because, I guess, people are gonna talk about this one shitty, stupid fucking kid with a page boy haircut. And boy, can he whistle through pipes. Oi. We don't have YouTube in this world, so there's no way that anybody's gonna find out. Actually, no, is that true? I don't know. I feel like, okay, world like this, when something is truly exceptional, I suppose word would naturally just flow, wouldn't it? And people, it may take quite a lot more time, but at least somebody's gonna find out if you're amazing at something. Here on YouTube, all right, you could be amazing at something, and you can still stay relatively buried underneath mountains of talent and value, or lack of value, depending on your opinion on things. And nobody will find out about you. It's kind of a bloody shame, but it's kind of how it has to be for the time being. I don't know what to think about it. It's distressing if anybody wants to be discovered, you know. But that's a whole topic. I don't care to go too deep into it. This kid's gonna have to tell me about the fellowship. It's the philosophical group devoted to the teachings of a truly great man named Batlin. In the presence of the Avatar? Absence? I don't know. I didn't catch it. Batlin has become a sort of spiritual father for the people of Britannia. Through his speeches and writings, he has changed the lives of many people, including his. Tell me about the philosophy. I'm also quite knowledgeable when it comes to philosophy. How old is this kid? We follow the triad of inner strength. And do let our personal failures get in our way or slow us down. That's a mistake. Somebody needs to get fired. Dost thou want to join? Nah. Contemplate it for the nonce, then? That's odd. Is that... that's not a word I'm familiar with. Panpipes. He's been playing for a while. And he keeps practicing every night before he goes to sleep. Yeah. In the shelter, plenty of beds are available if thou wouldst like to stay in the shelter, he says with a condescending tone. Is that right? Fair... There you go. Maybe I'm finding it now. My father says that the poor people reject the fellowship because the triad of inner strength requires strength of character. You see. My father says that the poor are weak of character, and that's why they're poor. They don't have to be. They're just too lazy to work. Dost thou agree? Fucking no, that can't be true. I must also naturally be a person of weak character. Boy. Actually, okay, yeah, let's just ignore that whole subject. I enjoy thinking about that subject, but that's not necessarily the type of thing I want on my channel. Actually, I don't like this town very much. The people here are all shitty. The only kid my own age is Tobias. And, aha, the clutch, ladies and gentlemen. There is a thief here. Ooh, tell me about this thief. There's a thief in this town. Our merchant Morphin of the mighty variety. Has a valuable silver serpent venom stolen from him. The culprit is still free. How the hell do you know? So be wary. How do you know? Whatever. Okay. Be wary, yes. He and his mother, this is Tobias we're talking about, they reject the fellowship. They're witless and stupid, and they're dumb, and they're stupid, and I hate them. Okay, thank you. That's all the information I need to know right now. Now, here is where the game gets to shine forth as itself, I guess. This is exactly the game that I want to show off. I am told Tobias... I'm told that there is a thief. And I'm gonna go in here, if I remember right. Okay, so the lady I wanted to talk to isn't actually in here. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to keep walking then. I'm gonna... Okay, well, no, what I need to do is talk to Morphin. Of course. If I can find the bugger. Morphin is supposed to be here. He owns the... he owns the butcher, yes. Excuse me. I've only recently discovered that if I double right click over here, I will go over there. You see? Yes, that's amazing. I double right click over here, and I will pathfind over to here. I will close the door behind me, too. It's a hell of a thing. Gosh, what? Alright, hang on. What time is it? Maybe I'm here at a bad time. It's 6:21 p.m. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad time. Isn't a butcher supposed to be butchering at all times of the day? Is he perhaps... maybe he's in the pub. I didn't think to look for him there. Morphin is a merchant. Let's see. Are you eating fish? Nope, you're thirsting. What do you think about the thief? Indeed, let's just be very wary, my lord. There's a thief in this town. Morphin, a merchant, has several vials of valuable stolen. I don't know what it does. What? It is procured from, of course, the silver serpent. I believe gargoyles used it habitually in the old days. I'm not so sure what it might do to a human. Perhaps Morphin can tell thee more. Yeah, I hope so. He's the one. That's him. I recognize him. You see a man whose eyes slowly shift back and forth as a crooked smile curls on his lips. He walks up to me, looks me up and down, and says, "Oh, there must be a traveling show in town," he says, sniggering. That is a very nice clown costume. Who art thou? My name is Muffin Top. You better remember that name. You remember the name Muffin Top. That's me. Yeah. The guy with the scythe. Man, coffee's always amazing. What do I want? Okay, I want to know about you. You are a merchant who operates some of the most thriving businesses in Paws. There's only like the one, isn't there? You're the best among two. That's not really an amazing, don't put that on your CV. I take it thou hast noticed the smell. If I do, yes. I'm sorry. Think of it as the smell of success. Thou mayest purchase some meat if thou wishest. Are you not? Well, eat your cake. Go ahead. I'm not gonna bother you right now. You're busy. He sells a little bit of this and that. Wherever there's a demand, I try to supply it. A demand? There is quite a demand for the venom of a silver serpent in certain areas. For instance, you might know about that, huh? Small stock of silver serpent venom from time to time, which I sell to the apothecary in Britannia for a modest profit. That's what he got it for. The government is trying to control sales of it until they can determine how dangerous the effects are. And what are the effects? They are widely known. Of course, silly me. Silver serpent venom is a reagent. Or is it regent? I've always said regent, but I think I've heard reagent before. Now I feel bad. When ingested in small doses, temporarily enhances one's physical strength, stamina, and quickness, along with bringing a feeling of euphoria. It's basically heroin, I guess. No, that's not true. I guess. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know what heroin does. After the effects wear off, the subject feels quite drained. This tends to make them want to take it again. Prolonged use will bring about a condition that deteriorates the skin, eventually causing it to rot away. Ah, so it's crocodile. That's awful. Finally, too great a dose, or too great an accumulation of doses, is fatal, as the venom is, of course, a deadly poison as well. It may very well have some healing properties when used in other ways we have yet to discover, but any user of the venom should not do so without caution. Okay. I do not believe I have noticed anybody in town who is showing the symptoms of venom use. From now on I shall keep watch, so thou shouldst ask again later. Good. His name is Kessler, that's it. Alright, great. I believe this is the next step. This is the step, sorry. That was the next step. We've just taken that step. That was the step that we needed to continue the line. There is another step. I believe I now need to just walk around and be wonderful. The being wonderful part, I got that. But I need to go be wonderful somewhere is about up here. Now, if I just wait, will somebody come to talk to me? No? Is it because a particular gentleman? No, you're Garrett. I don't care about you, buddy. Alright. You? Yeah. Hey, thou wouldst is... okay. No. Odd. Okay. Do I need to speak with enough people? See, as I had mentioned, I played this game a little bit between weekends. I really went very far in and spoke to everybody to make sure that, like, I really got everything. It could be that I just need to keep talking to people about the thief. I've heard some of Morphin's venom has been stolen. I can't imagine who would do it. Unless it was that brat that lives with the farmer widow. Ah, maybe this is an important thing. Hang on. Brat. Tobias. Ah. Camille. I'm gonna find them. Alright. That's a tip. I don't recall getting that tip before. But I'm gonna enjoy that tip. Hello, lady? Is it you? Yes, it is. My dreams? Her. My dreams have become a reality. Thou art the Avatar, thou not. Recognize thee immediately. My name is Camille. Avatar. It doesn't... How does this lady know that it's me? Is it paintings again? How often do paintings pass by in a place like Paws? You know? Not... Once again, they don't have, like, Twitter. They don't have Facebook. They don't know that they're friends with the Avatar. Maybe the Avatar does not have an account. The Avatar is not friends with 3,000 people, you know? Okay, well, tell me about this thief. It was stolen from the merchant who operates the slaughterhouse. That's all you know. Curious. How about, Tobias? Stay still. Thank you. You see a sulking lad who doesn't seem to want to look you in the eye. Isn't that suspicious? Just what I need. Another Avatar, he mumbles under his breath. I am Tobias. I suppose I am to believe thou art someone important. Oh, what a shit kid. Although, I'll give it to him. He's not necessarily wrong. Anybody could be walking up to him and, like, this kid would still kind of be right, you know? Anybody could walk up and he could still be like, I don't know, I guess you're just another shitty guy. I can't fault him. I kind of think the same way. Anyway, thief. There is a thief running free in Paws. He stole silver serpent venom from Morphin, owner of the slaughterhouse. No one knows who he is. I'm gonna keep talking with you. Your mom's name is Camille. She speaks of the Avatar, I meant to say. Some people in this town think she is mad because she still believes in the 8 virtues. Thou hast already met her. Oh, thanks. The 8 virtues? My mother once took me to the shrine of sacrifice when I was younger. That was soon after my father died, so I do not remember it very well. I do not think it is there anymore, for she never talks about going back. I think that perhaps she does not want to mention it because there are so many in town who belong to the Fellowship, and because it makes her sad. Fair enough. There is often a lot of social pressure to, that behind not doing things, you know. Art thou truly the Avatar? Is there a point to saying yes? I'm gonna say yes. Thou art no Avatar, Tobias frowns, as if you would know. There's no badge I could offer that would prove it to this kid. The kid goes grain. The kid looks at me as if he thinks you are a bit dim. Muffin Top is maybe a bit dim. Run by the Fellowship. Okay. Be on thy way. Thank you. Now, I'm not sure if that's exactly the trigger I needed. Stop. Ah, Avatar! There it is. Oh, Avatar, I have news! Garrett, my son, told me that Tobias was in possession. Excuse me. I think I got spit all over my microphone. He was in possession of some of the silver snake venom. I went to investigate and found Tobias with it. I have often said that Tobias was no good. Now here is proof. He is the thief that has been preying upon one of our honest merchants. And to think I let him come into contact with my son. Dreadful. I hope he shall be dealt with in a manner appropriate to one who is leading youth astray from the way of the Fellowship. What does that suggest, sir? What are you thinking? A whipping? Are you thinking to publicly shame this kid? Maybe force Tobias to drink all of this venom stuff so that he really suffers the effects of the withdrawal. I suggest that thou goest speak with his mother at once. Camille should keep a tighter rein on her offspring. Very well, I happen to actually know where she is right now. There you are. She could probably hear me from over there. A moment. Coffee. Avatar, my son Tobias has been wrongly accused. He is no thief, and I cannot believe a vial of venom was found in his possession. I truly believe that it was planted there. Please! 2 hyphens! 2 hyphens! Ah! Please! Please, I beg thee! I offer you all of my hyphens! Please clear my son's name! He has done no wrong! You can have all of my hyphens if you would do this one thing for me. I know my son Tobias has suffered for not having a father. I've tried my best. I spent every hyphen as well as I could. But this farm requires so much work that I fear I do not have enough time to devote to him. But I know in mine heart that my son is not a thief. Might I suggest that you speak with Morphin again? He might have recognized the signs of usage of this foul substance in other members of the village. This is exactly what I need to do in order to progress this quest. But isn't this an amazing quest? I love this type of quest. It's so simple, you know, but it causes you to explore. It makes me want to go speak with the people in this village and experience their personalities. You know, the things that surely somebody spent the time writing. Morphin, you're still here, huh? Nope. Sorry. Bye. You're done with your cake. What a great game. Tobias stole the venom? I am not so sure Tobias was the one who stole the venom. I've not seen any of the signs of venom use in Tobias, and I am pretty familiar with its symptoms, he says with probably that wry smile of his. But now that I think about it, I have noticed that Garrett has been very tired lately. He seems hyperactive one moment and unhealthy the next. Is that right? Perhaps thou shouldst make a search of Garrett's belongings. Which reminds me, hey, 2 hyphens! I saw him earlier playing near the slaughterhouse. That's irresponsible. He dropped this key. Perhaps it opens something significant. Here it is. Thanks. Something I miss from new games that I think a game like this would greatly profit from is like, I don't know, system text? I guess it would be really nice if I were to go into my inventory. I can now see, because here it is, Morphin gave me a key, and here it is in my pack. But if I misclicked or accidentally clicked twice, you know, I would maybe possibly miss that information. Or if I just wasn't reading, I wouldn't really know that I had that thing, and then maybe hours could go by and I wouldn't know necessarily that that key did this one weird thing. I don't know. It works this. I would also like to have system text regarding solving quests or finishing a quest, I guess. However, here we are. Going to apply it to the one. You know, here's another thing, okay? This is an unlocked chest. This is a locked chest. Do you see the difference? There's this thing is this one over here. Let me get my cursor right there. It is missing that extra little bit of geometry. That's not geometry. Pixels. It's missing art. That's it. And that's all you can do. That's all you can look for to make sure that you can see that this thing is unlocked. But look. Venom. How awful. I will confiscate this, me being the Avatar. Because I can. Oh, hang on. On the topic of knowing when a quest is done, what I would like to do, okay, I have 311 experience. I think solving a quest will give me experience. I mean, that makes sense. And, right? Can I hit escape? Okay, good, thanks. I found the venom. Thou didst find the venom vial in Garrett's belongings? I'm amazed. I'm astonished. I am sorry. The case is solved. Thankfully, we can now put this business of snake venom thefts behind us. Thanks to thy thorough efforts, I shall deal with my son. Let us speak of this no more. Okay. Did I profit? 311. Some kid needs to eat now? Is that right? Yes. Kid, you are your own best friend on this matter. You have an entire cake. I'm going to give you diabetes. There. You want more? Shit. Well, chew on this pumpkin then. I think I need to go to Morphin now and give him back his vial. I'm not entirely sure that this is a vial of serpent whatever, but, you know, who needs to check? You're still here. Now you're having an apple. Boy, you're hungry. I'm going to return that venom. Thank thee for ferreting out the thief and returning my snake venom. You're welcome. Okay, I can still talk about that, though, huh? How about this? How about 3... No? Do I need to go speak with Camille or Tobias? I want to finish this quest, and then I'm going to call it, because this episode's getting a bit long. And then we're going to pick up and do... I think there was something else I said I wanted to do, right? Wasn't there something else? Ah, boy. Oh, yeah, I think I remember now. Yeah, there was something else. Yeah, okay, yeah. I wanted to go back to Cove and do some stuff. Let's see. Camille, do you have any reaction to this at all? Thief? Your son isn't a thief. We've fixed that problem. Venom, he doesn't know about... Garrett did it. I just know it. He was in my room the other day when I came in from the fields. He said he was looking for a ball, but I do not believe him. Thou canst believe me or not, I don't care, but if thou art truly the Avatar, thou wilt know I am telling the truth. Yeah, okay. Maybe this is a little distressing to me. I want the conclusion to this. Okay. Huh. Well, then, we will leave this episode on a cliffhanger. Yay! In between episodes, I'm going to figure out what exactly it is I need to do in order to fix this, and then we're going to fix it in the next episode, and then we'll pick the game up and continue from there. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Feel free to like the video and, ask questions and, answer questions. I think I did ask one. And feel free to, just do things. You be you on top of everything, but, I'm rambling. Thank you. Have a good night.